Are you excited?
I'm excited.
Yay! So, hey guys, welcome to KB Talk, and today we have Autika. Yes, see, I got it. I was practicing. So today we are going to have a conversation, and we have a business owner here. Right, y'all are located in Albany.
Yes.
Oh, okay. We met. Let me say that we met at the 809 branding networking event. So this is new because me and her, we know nothing about one another. So we are about to really get into it and have a conversation. So I'm excited to learn about her and the business and what they are doing, because they are a big establishment, organization, all of it. So introduce yourself and your organization.
Okay. Well, hello everyone. My name is Autika Lavenia Bright Johnson, and I say that to say a lot of people ask, where did Lavenia come from within my Performing Arts Academy? And Lavenia is my middle name, one of my middle names. My mom, she woke up one morning and she said Autika. That's where my name came from. And then her sister, who has passed away, she named me after her sister. My auntie name was Lavenia, and she named me Lavenia. So that's where Lavenia came from. And then Bright, that's my grandma's name, who has passed away. And then Johnson is my dad's last name, who has passed away as well.
So you just combine everybody that means something to all of you guys.
Yep, and that's why I don't change anything. And throughout my performing arts, like I'll have my little babies, they're going to be called the Brights. So I try to keep my name throughout my performing arts. Like everything that I do, I try to keep that in my performing arts as well.
I understand that. So tell me about the performing arts. What all do you guys do? What all do you offer? What is going on?
Okay, so Lavenia's Performing Arts Academy. First, I guess I'll go ahead and start by where I came up with this idea. So I am multi-talented. So sing, dance, act, model, all of that. And I've taken classes where like all I did was take a dance class. And then if I had to take a music class, then I had to take another class and different things of that nature. So it was always in me to like do something myself. Like I'm the type of person that like once I learn something, I want to give to others. I want to teach them. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, as I start growing, I was like, how do I do that? Like, what do I do? And then I start learning about being an entrepreneur, owning your own, this, that, and the third. So I was like, okay. I went to school. And so while I was getting my master's during my entertainment business timing, we had to come up with our own business plan. So that's where I came up with Lavenia's Performing Arts Academy.
So this all started while you was in school, and you just wrote the plan. And then from the plan, did you take off then, or did you wait?
I'm glad you asked. So the plan was written in 2019. And then once I literally had that plan for 2020, and you know, when I start building it, I was doing the market during that time, this, that, and the third, everything, blah, blah, blah. Got my building ideas, all of this, that, and the third. COVID hit.
Yes.
So once COVID hit, it was like no building, no, you know, so it was like a stop for me. And I was always passionate about it, but it was just like, okay, how are you going to have a performing arts academy with no building? So for me, it was just like, stop, don't do it. It's nothing else you can do. Like at this point, you don't have the funds, and I'm just being transparent and honest, because you don't have the funds to do it. All of that in the back of my head was going. And then where I was alone. So I went through depression, all of that stuff. So it was just like, I gave up on a lot of things during that period of time. And then something in me told me to go back home. So this was in Atlanta.
So you was in Atlanta when you made the business plan, you wanted to build it in Atlanta.
So I made the business plan in Florida. Then I moved to Atlanta, and then that is when I was trying to, you know, build it and, you know, make things happen.
Gotcha.
But it was set for Albany. It's always been set for Albany. But it's also a franchise. So it's different places that I was born and that I've been through, because I'm born in Los Angeles, California, raised in Mansfield, Ohio, and also raised in Florida. So all of those places I wanted to leave my performing arts, and it starts in Albany, and then one will be in California, and then one will be in Ohio. So I don't have a set place, just a whole franchise. And going back to me living in Atlanta, that was during that time period when I did, want to start working and stuff. And I just gave up on it. And then being alone, being depressed, going through that, something told me to come back to Albany. And I missed my mom. I missed my family. So I came back to Albany. And then when I came back to Albany, I did not start working on my performing arts. I kind of let that go. Didn't think about that at all anymore. And then something in me was like, girl, you don't have to have a building to do the Performing Arts Academy. And of course, people are like, but how are you going to do it? Because I know you're like, okay, you're based here. So what I did, and I'm just talking, you ain't get to ask no questions.
Hey, this is talk, baby.
So what I did was I just trusted God, and God was just telling me, he was like, with what you have, go ahead and do with what you have. And so start searching, start researching, start, you love putting together videos, the different things that you love and your talents. God was just like, just do it and just trust. And don't worry so much about the building, but worry about the foundation and what's inside of it. What are you trying to pour into the people? It's not the building. So I just start working from there. And so from there, I reach out to people. And a lot of times, of course, I didn't get anyone. Again, I'm really big on making sure that I pay and give to people. So right now, and I've been a part of organizations where you just got to build. Sometimes you're the building brick, and it's hard to find those people. It's hard to find those people that are like, okay, I'm gonna build with you. I trust and believe in what you're doing. Let's build together. So I was searching. A lot of times I didn't get people. And then a lot of times when you just stop searching, you stop looking, God is like, I got you. I'm going to just bring you some people. So it went from me by myself actually finally doing it to this one young lady who already know, I told her I was going to talk about her, Anaya Gaines, who has blessed my academy. She's actually the director over my dance troupe. So she has blessed me in like so many ways of just being a part of that. So it went from just us to almost like 40 people within the academy.
That's amazing.
And I don't have a building. So
still, y'all just working. So y'all go to.
So we travel different places. We of course have a location where we practice at. And as far as the academy itself, I do teach classes. To like if anyone want like personal classes or anything of that nature. So I do have a place to do that. But outside of that, we just kind of travel. We meet up, of course, at 809 and different things, and we just make it work. I have a modeling troupe, I have a dance troupe, and I have a production troupe as well, like production company, I guess, like per se within my company.
So like the cameraman and all of them, like that's really good to not have like an actual like building, but you still have those designated people that are riding with you, like wherever you go, like, and they saying I'm going. That's amazing alone. So that's like, so have you ever did a testimony?
So let me be honest. So me coming here, I was like, when I was talking to you before about being nervous, I'm mainly when I get nervous, God hasn't given us that spirit of fear, but when that fear comes up and I get nervous, it tells me to do it. So I was nervous coming here, and so that's how I knew like that this was something for me to do. And the reason why I'm nervous is because I'm a very confidential person. I don't tell my business. I know we got to get to talking about the book, this, that, and the third. I don't really tell my story, and I don't really talk a lot about me and different things. I'm so passionate about dance. I'm so passionate about what I do. But when it comes to like me and actually where did that come from, this, all of that, it makes me nervous to you tell.
Never have told your story?
No.
Wow.
No,
even
really.
to your, have you told it to your troupe?
Yes. Let me think about that. So my board members know.
Okay.
My board members know. And then once, I wrote my book and my book came out, then that's when other people knew. But no, I know.
Gotcha. Okay. So we're going to, let's see, because we already, we talked about a lot. And I like the story. I like the vision behind it. I like how you paused and then you came back. That alone is a lot. Cause just being like, even though you was afraid, you felt that it was something telling you not to do it. It was almost like he paused you to give you time to real deal, do your research, do your background. And even though that you didn't have everything at once,
Right.
it all still came together. And to be honest, when I met you at the networking event, I wouldn't even not known that you didn't have a building. Y'all carried yourselves like, this is our brand and this is what we are passionate about. This is what we want to do. Like that was real good. Like that was a really good first meeting. You the people that you work with, the camera crew, like everybody was nice. Everybody was welcoming. They was enjoying. That was a very nice event. And I bought the book.
Yes,
I did buy the book.
Thank you so much.
Yes, for sure. Anytime I'm somewhere, I always that's something that I always make sure that I do, is that I purchase. That is some matter of fact. The book is here. This is something that you put your time in. You wrote it. You wrote every page, you reread it, you produced this. So when you said it at the networking event that you had it, I honestly didn't, I was gonna buy it regardless, is what I meant. Like that's something that I do in general. And after talking to you, now I gotta go and open it and read it. Cause it's sitting on my desk right now. Back there, it's just sitting there because I was like, dang, like, okay. Then now reading, listening to what you said, I actually have to go and read it because I want to see how you put those words, just how you spoke it. Because being able to talk is one of my hardest parts. Mm-hmm. Even being on the spot, like how we was at 809 and he called me up there. That normally the old me, I probably would have been like, nah, you go ahead, I'm here, But I'm learning that, you have to open your mouth. You have to talk about what it is that you are doing. Because if you put, your time and your hard-earned money into something and it's your vision, can't nobody else see it. Unless, somebody else is able to see what you see. And like how you had other people that saw how they could contribute, how they could help, and how they could pour into you. Like you have a team that's able to pour into you, and y'all just moving. You just moving off of the will of God already. Yes. And it's almost like, how, I heard you say that you went into a depression.
Yeah.
How did you use your faith to come out of it? Like, what did you do?
So I pray.
Mm-hmm.
And when I get those times when I feel like I can't pray, I always have someone who is praying for me. Mm-hmm. And I say that as in like people who are praying for people or whatever. And I always get people say, I'm praying for you, I'm praying for you. Like we feel those prayers. Mm-hmm. And so a lot of times I just go in my prayer closet. Literally I had a walk-in closet. I just go in my closet and I just sit there and I probably just cry out to God because I'm at the point where I'm too depressed to even talk and explain anything or even understand what's going on.
Yeah.
So I just lay there and cry.
Man, I done had that for a whole year. I did that for a year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like that year, I didn't want to do. Like I had the business. I still had it, but it was just like that year. I wept like on the floor. Mm-hmm. My children in the bed sleep, but it's like I'm crying in the pillow. Just so I don't wake them up, or I don't keep my desk over. And it's I understand like that depressing part is it's a powerful thing to come up out of.
And that was like my first time I would say in life that I was really depressed because like I've witnessed it, I've heard about it, I know about it, this, that, and the third, but I never really you know, we have our moments where we're like, oh, I feel like I'm tired and this, but that was real depression. And so once I did come out of that, I to this day, like, I pray that I never ever get that way. I don't depress.
Okay, so we talked about your book, we talked about the academy. What do you do on a daily? Like, do you have a job, or are you just an entrepreneur? What is it that you're doing on a daily?
So as of right now, today, as I'm sitting right here, I am a full-time entrepreneur.
Oh, I miss that, Lord. That's a great place to be, by the way.
Woo! So I've worked on jobs, of course, and God has blessed me to go to those jobs, and then, like, within a short period of time, move me up a position or something. And so I take everything throughout my life. I learn from it, and I'm always trying to grow. So no matter what, I don't regret any of the jobs or anything that I've done or whatever, because I take from it and grow. But when you're in a place where you feel like you're unable to bring all of you to that and still feel fed, I guess. At the end of the day, I feel like that's not my space. That's not where I'm supposed to be. And a lot of times, because I'm going to work, as far as, like, I'm going to do something, I have to, like, that COVID, oh Jesus, that was a killer. But I have to do something. I have to do something. And so when I'm in this position where, and I'm trying to think to speak with wisdom, because I don't want to make any establishment or anyone feel like they're, feel bad or anything wrong. But when I'm working at a job, sometimes I want to, if I'm unable to teach how I want to, lead how I'm, and give off that, then I feel like sometimes it's something telling you, like, okay, there's no more growth in this for you, to move on. And I've gotten to the place where I'm just like, is it time for me to just not work for anyone else? Like, I don't want to. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't wanted to work for anyone in a while. But sometimes, we got to eat. We got to do what we got to do. So that's why I say, as of right now, I'm an entrepreneur. But tomorrow you may be seeing me, can I take your order? Like, I got to do what I got to do. So I don't knock that. But I know that that's not where I'm supposed to be. And I feel it in my spirit. And I know that because of who we are, sometimes, like, we're not the boss of that. That's not your job. You can't create, you can't go over there and make that, and I'm always like, oh, I want to do this should be like this, blah, 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 blah. And that's how okay, I'm steady molding something that's not working. It's time to go. Like, it's time for me to do my own thing,
baby. So I was an entrepreneur, full out, no other job for 3 years.
Wow.
So I understand. I haven't, I didn't work for anybody besides myself. It was the best thing ever.
Okay.
Best thing ever.
I'm waiting for that day.
Best.
To feel good.
Hey, it's a lot of work now.
I'm stressed.
Yeah, it's stressful. Let me just say,
I'm like,
it is very much stressful now, because you got to figure out, everything. And I had a building doing this, so
wow.
I'm making everything that I can, do every class that I can. So it's not like, it was easy, but it was the best thing, because I did not have to listen to somebody else. I flowed on my own flow. I created what I wanted to create. I built what I wanted to build. So I understand the exact spot you're in. Like, it's the best place to be. But it is going to come to a point where you're ready to grow within your business, and you're going to need the funds to put behind it. So it's going to come a moment where you're like, okay, God put me in the position where I'm able to still run my business and also feed into that as well. So I'm glad that, I'm in that position, even though I be stressed, tired, and doing 20 things at one time. Like, I asked for these things when I was, solely, being an entrepreneur. I was like, give me a job where I don't have to work on the weekends, for one. That is the all time. You need that. I need to not do that. That's very hard to go from, being a full-time entrepreneur and you able to like go wherever you need to go. Like if you need to do a class and it's not in the city that you can go, like you can travel. So it's like, those are I love that. That's what I asked for, is give me a job that I don't work the weekends and I'm able to be on the breaks with my children because they in school. So it's just like, I needed that balance, and he gave it 3 years later. But, at the same time, it all worked at I was able to build where I needed to, make the gym 24 hours. I don't have to be here. People can still come. So, you in a good spot. That's a good spot. That's why I say it's a great spot to be in. To be a full-time entrepreneur, like you can go, you can speak with anybody, you can, talk about your brand anywhere. You have the flexibility to do this and that and still able to create at the same time, because when that time comes and you have to feed into what you built,
right,
you're gonna need it. You're gonna need that backup. And that backup is always that what you can put out there to get people in. So you in a great spot.
Thank you.
I wish.
That's why I would tell people, like, it takes time as well. I know a lot of us, we're so flushed on timing,
on the right now. And, like it need to be right now. We need to get it right now. Like,
because we're looking at our circumstances and where we're at.
And then we also comparing to what others have.
Comparison, my Lord.
Yeah, like that now.
When I tell you, not all these buildings, like everyone got keys. And I'm just like, I am very happy for y'all. Like I am. Like I'm even going to go support someone opening there. So I am very happy for you. But of course we be like, dang, I've been trying to get a key for years. Yeah. But I feel like God is telling me this space in this moment of where I'm at. And this is for anyone else too. If like something is not happening in your time and what you think should be happening, and you're seeing everybody, this, that, and the third. For me, I feel it in my spirit, and I just feel like it's not my timing yet, because God is literally, and I'm taking that time to trust him. He's literally preparing me for when those doors do open, because what if I did get those keys and I'm ready and the doors were not, that's not where God was like, okay, you wasn't ready, but you wanted it. So I'm taking that time to get ready and trust in him and do whatever it takes, because I may think I'm about to just open a door and go into about 5 rooms, and he may be like, no, I was trying to open you an empire. Yeah. Something way bigger than what you even think. But you just got to trust him.
You have to trust. And like that's that faith is some serious. Like even just praying, like I almost feel like praying isn't enough. Being an entrepreneur, I can say that, you can pray. I had one service, he said, stop asking for stuff in the prayer. I was like, well then, how am I supposed to pray? Like, if you're not asking for something, how else is it to pray? And then it just became pray for others that are doing what you're doing or wanting to do. So even if you pray for the community that you live in, you pray for the people that are around you, that are surrounded by you, like pray for those.
Exactly.
And that will bless your vision to open that door. So I would say don't compare, because even with having those keys, when you get those keys, you need to be able to feel it with no problem.
Right.
And when you get the key, you can get something that's 3,000 square feet. But you're going to be like, how am I going to fulfill this 3,000 square feet at the same time? So I would say stack. Without having those keys, that's the best position to be in. Because you're still building the brand. Like you're talking about the brand. You're putting the brand out there, and you're getting people to back you. And not just your team. Like you're getting the community to back you on what you're trying to do. So the support is going to flow when you get the keys, and then you don't have to even worry about, you know, how I'm gonna fulfill this. So as a, you know, as a entrepreneur, that I wouldn't say I rushed it, but I've always felt as if I would have took my time a little bit longer with the first building that I received, then I probably would be further. But you also can't take the journey where where you see it's supposed to be.
Right.
So with you not having those keys, I would say pray for the ones that are around you. Pray for the community that you're trying to build in, all of them, because you everywhere. You want to be everywhere, and wanting to be everywhere is amazing. So, how did you come to your degrees? What are your degrees, and how do you balance your everyday life?
Okay, so I graduated, of course, from Doherty Comprehensive High School before the phone tried to shut me off. And then I went to Valdosta State. So I went there for performing arts, of course, dance, theater, that, the third. And then after that, what did I do after that? I think I went straight to teaching. So I went straight to teaching dance. I was teaching dance at my alma mater, Doherty High.
Stop it, I say.
Yep. Okay. Yep. I went right back there to actually teaching. It's crazy, and you'll read it in the book. You'll kind of get a little story of where I started with that, because, like, how am I even teaching? I was horrible at dance line. Like, I ended up being the coach over dance line, like the advisor, choreographer, this, that, and the third. Yeah. And when it comes to that stuff, like, I'm horrible at that. Yeah. Like, baby, I was horrible. Anyway.
Well, at least you knew that you was bad at it.
Because I've never done that. Like that, that wasn't, like I said, I never trained. Yeah. I didn't know nothing about no rocking, and I could not get the rocking together. My body was more like hip hop and lyrical and all of that.
I'm so weak.
That wasn't for me. But I've grown to the point where I was able to actually teach it. So I've gotten that good at it.
That was good.
I went back home to teach. And then after that, I left. I did. I enjoyed, giving the art, to the young people and different things of that nature. But for me, I always want to learn more. And I got to the point where I was like, I'm glad I'm teaching, but I want to know more so I can teach more. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I actually went to school. I went to Full Sail so I could get my master's in business entertainment, because I want to be able to not only prepare y'all, for when they go to college, but I want to prepare for the industry. Right. So I went and I learned about the industry and different things. And then that's where I came up with the Performing Arts Academy and different things. So.
That is amazing. Like, we are glad that we was able to sit down today and talk to you, because I am blown away from the story, the vision behind it, how it came apart, like how it came together, and how you was able to pull out of the depression and be the light that you are today. Like, you are a light. I'm sorry. You are very much a light. And I enjoyed meeting you on that networking event. So just imagine from that one networking event, and we was able to pull this together. Just like, that's how you know it was a success. Right. Like, it was very much a successful event, because I was so full leaving there. It was really good. So how can the people reach you?
Okay. And before I tell y'all that, I just want to say thank you again for having me.
Welcome.
I prayed for you before I got here. I still pray for your business and everything that you're doing.
Thank you.
I appreciate what you're doing, not only for me, but you're opening this avenue to all business owners and entrepreneurs, just to be able to tell our story to everyone. So
that's my favorite
really
part
want
of
to tell
it.
you thank you for that.
Thank you. I appreciate all of that, the grace that this has gave me, because I'm not a talker. So this was a door open for me, and I wanted to open the doors for others, because that's something that I'm very much passionate about, is how you said you like to do for others. So,
and I think that that's a lot of things that kind of keep people stuck in their I guess like stuck and not able to go and venture out is because they do stay in that comfort zone. They don't push themselves out. Like you said, you don't even speak like, and you're hosting a whole podcast. So it's like, that's not even what I do. But it's like that right there is like awesome. Like to be able to push yourself to do that and to trust that, okay, here it is, God got it. Like you have it.
That's exactly what that's exactly what happened.
And that's exactly like, that's why I would say to anyone that is watching, like, you don't have to wait. One, we're not waiting for a building. We're doing it.
Yes.
She's not waiting for an audience, this, that, and the third. She's doing it. So, and just do it. Just do whatever you want to do.
For real. Like if it's something that you're passionate about and you want to do it, you want to open it. If you need the skills to go get a regular job and learn how to be a customer service giver, because when you're in an entrepreneur state, you're giving to others. You have to learn how to talk to people. You have to learn how to, you know, bite your tongue in certain situations. It's almost like you need that. You need that to be able to grow a business, but still open it, still do it at the same time. Like, don't be afraid. That's something that I definitely want to say. Like, don't be afraid. The fear will knock you 10 toes back, but you got to stay 10 toes down about it at the same time.
And if you feel it in your heart and it's shaking and you getting scared, do it. Just do it, because I wouldn't be where I'm at now if I didn't push myself and just be like, bump that fear, bump how I feel. Like literally me driving to Atlanta, I live there and I am scared to drive in Atlanta.
Oh my God.
I said, bump that fear, move on, bump that fear. Like I used to stand up when I took my classes and speak to say who I was. Like, why are you introducing yourself standing up? And I'm talking to myself like, girl, why are you doing? And it's because I know I was afraid to do it. So I did it.
That's good,
and I used to do it in every class, and to the point where like it started with my classmates looking at me like, girl, who she thinks she is? And then you got the ones that's like, oh, she's somebody, until everybody starts standing up in my classes. And I promise you, ask those professors, they'll be like, you got folks standing up in class to speak and introduce themselves.
That's good.
So
that's how you know.
Be you, like, and do it, and don't care what nobody say.
For real. So we thank you for joining us. We are happy to hear your story, and we are excited to let the world hear you, because it's more to come. Don't be afraid, and make sure that y'all go and look this book up. We will have more details, so y'all be on the lookout. And we just want to say thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye. Ooh. Y'all thought about it.